Hello, what's going on everybody? This is Zeppi, and this is going to be a quick PSA about a hero that gets talked about a lot nowadays in terms of him being Imba. And since that hero gets picked a crap out in the competitive scene as well as in public games, you hear about it a lot. And I see a lot of Timbersaws, that's the hero that this is about, that do get out of control very quickly, and I still don't think whatsoever that this hero is imbalanced. And I'm making this video to help get the information out there that people need to know when they lane against this guy and play against this guy, because here's the thing. When you see a Timbersaw going crazy in your game and destroying everyone, getting like double kills and triple kills and surviving on a sliver of HP, that's not because the hero is imbalanced or because the player is so awesome. It's because these Timbersaw players are actually, most of the time, very much out of position and way overextended, and they're getting away with it because the players that they're playing against are not aware about how to move against Timbersaw. And that's why they are getting away with being chronically overextended and getting rewarded with a lot of XP and a lot of gold, and that makes it possible for them to just snowball, because after a few of these incidents, they are going to have, I don't know, the Ether Lens or the Blink Dagger or whatever, and the mana pool to make it possible for them to actually be a threat, to actually go onto another lane and be a level ahead, an item ahead, and have that influence in team fights, and be so tanky, too tanky to be killed even by several heroes because reactive armor is so leveled up. So these Timbersaws are actually a lot of the time in public games out of position, and they need to be punished for it. It needs to be like burned into the brains of every Timbersaw player that they cannot get away with these things that they're doing. And if you would just watch a few simple things, it's going to be super simple. So the clip that I actually chose for this is from the very last pub that I played. I was playing a Dazzle, and obviously up against this Timbersaw. And so the first thing, just very easy, but still got to throw it out there, you got to always keep in mind your position relative to Timbersaw and the trees in your area. So obviously this line is dangerous, and this line is dangerous, and eventually these here are going to be dangerous, because I want to move toward the Dire. And you can dodge the chakram very easily as well, because the Timber Chain, if you know where you are, where the line of danger is going to be, how the chain is going to be thrown, you just need to move at a right angle toward that line. So I know he's going to Timber Chain like this because he wants to Timber Chain me, so I can move up or I can move down. Up is the better choice. I'm going to move up. Same with his chakram. If I'm not, this is actually that's relatively close, but as soon as you are a certain distance away from Timbersaw, he can never hit you with the chakram if you know what you're doing. Never. It's super easy to get dodged. It's very wide in terms of its image, but the actual hitbox is very small, and it's like a Mirana arrow in comparison. So it's very easy to dodge the chakram. You should never get hit by it if you know what you're doing and there's not other heroes that pressure your movement, or you're like Chrono or something. And Whirling Death, of course, you gotta be careful about in his area. So you just gotta know the hero, and he's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with him. So here we have the perpendicular movement to the side. Here with the chakram dodged. Here I eat the Whirling Death, so I could have probably taken care of that. Probably not necessary. And then the other Timber Chain also got dodged. So we can have a look at this here again. Maybe a bit slower. So up, and then I know, he Timber Chained, he's no danger anymore. I can turn immediately and, help my teammate kill him. That's why I eat that Whirling Death. But, I consider myself fine. I have my heal coming up, doesn't kill me. And he goes down. And then he threw the second Timber Chain, again, perpendicular movement toward my lane, absolutely fine. So I think, I hope that some people watch this video will lane differently against Timbersaw when they see it. And one thing that I like is that a lot of the stuff or that a lot of the players that are going to see this will already be aware of this information and will also share the impression that Timbersaw is not an imbalanced hero.